Welcome back, and here they are, 6 players from all over the world playing here in Las Vegas for a grand prize of $25,000. Hi everyone, I'm Nafisa DeFlorius. One of these players will leave PokerDome $25,000 richer tonight. Before I reintroduce you to the table, how about we meet tonight's alternate from my hometown of Scottsdale, Arizona, Shannon Moe, whose husband played here at the PokerDome just 2 months ago. And down at the table in seat 1, Terry McNulty of Forestville, Wisconsin. His favorite athlete? Well, Brett Favre, of course. Terry also is on active duty in the Army Reserve. Over in seat 2, Tim Jeffrey, the Aussie from Sydney. Tim says he has the best job in the world. He's a youth worker who gets paid to take kids to the beach. In third position, Randy McKay from North Dakota. Randy likes the ups and downs of poker. He says he likes to ride a good roller coaster. In seat 4, John Prelip. John works for the state of California, inspiring his screen name, Agent John. In fifth position, Keith Hubbard from Ontario, Canada. I don't know if this is superstition or not, but Keith says he always wears his Spider-Man underwear at live games. And finally, in seat 6, Chris Kaufman, a landscaper from Pennsylvania. This wannabe rock star's love of guitar shows in his screen name, Acoustic Licks. Barry, how about we check out the action?
All right, let's get back to the action right now, where our chip leader remains Jeffrey. Tim Jeffrey has been the chip leader right from the very beginning of the competition here. But he's got some people zeroing in on him. Prelip just 1,000 chips behind him, and Hubbard yet another 1,000 chips behind.
Right. I think Hubbard's the guy to be worried about with Spider-Man underwear.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine hair.
I would think that would itch.
Fold. I call.
Well, this is a marginal call here. Hubbard's going to be out of position.
Catches a small pair.
It's actually a good flop for both players. Dead even. Flush draw and an overcard for Jeffrey. When you play hands like 8-6 of spades, you really are looking for a little bit more solid of a flop for the hand than a Jack 9-6 flop. Great card for Jeffrey on the turn, though. It gives him an open-ended straight and flush draw.
And Hubbard's going to use his time extension right here.
It was my time.
Well,
in
this situation, he's using his time extension on a very dangerous board. I think the best play may have been to get away from the hand.
Well, check. He's in deep trouble right now.
Absolutely. Jeffrey has filled in his open-ended straight and flush draw, and now Hubbard is really going to be forced to fold. There's nothing he can really beat.
So he used his time extension. That was for naught. Jeffrey winds up winning a hand and adds to his chip lead. He's from Sydney, Australia, as we mentioned earlier. He is a youth worker, and he's enjoying this trip to Las Vegas mainly because he says travel is in my blood.
It's kind of a rite of passage being an Australian to get the travel bug out of your system. So pretty much before the time you're 30, you've got to have been to Europe, England especially. I've been to Asia as well, Thailand 3 times now. But now I'm 30, it's time to settle down, I think, and Sydney's a great spot to live, so I'm happy there.
Well, it is that. Great spot to live. Great spot to visit.
Yeah, and if you're getting all the traveling out, you got to get Vegas in there one time.
Well, the blinds have now gone up to 1,000 and 2,000, so it'll get a little bit more interesting here, and they will go up again relatively quickly.
McNulty has limped in here with the 10-9. This could spell a little bit of trouble for him, depending on if he wants to call a raise here.
I call.
Okay, ace little. He'll stick around, look at the flop.
Oh, and McKay's played very tight. I'm surprised he's limped in here with the ace deuce. I think it may be a little bit of frustration from having gotten no cards up till this point.
Hubbard, a good play to raise the pot here. This will separate the wheat from the chaff.
And it's really a nice raise in this situation.
But you're not in. Why is he picking on me like that?
Nolte will fold.
He wasn't even in. I wasn't picking him. He's got
Now
my
McKay.
chips now. That's probably the first hand he played.
Well, this is just a clear fold situation.
So Hubbard, with that raise, did what it was intended to do, and that is scare everybody off. So Hubbard will take this one down, and that'll put him right up amongst the leaders. MagicPoker.com PokerDome Challenge is a 43-week speed poker series starting with 216 online players vying for the grand prize of $1 million. There's sure to be tons of action and piles of cash to be won along the way. The series consists of 6 7-week qualifying tournaments. Every tournament is made up of 6 qualifying matches. Those 6 qualifying match winners receive a prize of $25,000 and a seat at a $1 million qualifying table. Every 7th week, the $1 million qualifying table is held with those 6 match winners. That winner receives a prize of $50,000 and a seat at the $1 million championship table. Finally, in March 2007, in our 43rd and final week, our 6 qualifying tournament winners will play speed poker for $1 million right here in the Poker Dome.